evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this, the 25th Annual Concert Choir Variety Show. It really is a very exciting night, a little bit different because we're falling at a different time, but we'll explain a little bit more about that later. My name is Heath Weber. I am a Washington High School class of 1993. Go Warriors! I also had the very distinct pleasure of teaching in this department from 1997 to 2000, and I'll let my esteemed colleague introduce herself.
Hi, everybody. My name is Laura Felstead, class of 87. I hate that you're younger than me. I hate it, but I look younger, so that's okay. I am a teacher for the Sioux Falls School District at Eugene Field Elementary, the best elementary school in Sioux Falls. Thank you very much. I know. And I also teach at Joe Foss High School. It's a pleasure to be here tonight. Thank you so much for asking us to do this. What an honor to be back speaking for our alma mater.
It really is a treat. Since the time that I've left Washington High School, I've had the privilege to teach in Minneapolis, and I now teach in Sioux City, Iowa. And there really is no place quite like Washington High School. It's a great school. I'm what they like to call new school, and Laura would be old school.
Yep. My classes went from 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 1 to 4.
And mine were flats. I spent most of my time in the C Wing, and I was a part of a very large boundary mess-up, and so I just spent my senior year at Washington High School. I went to that other school I know, grr.
Came from the dark side.
That's right.
To the right side.
To the right side,
Yep.
Absolutely. So it was really a fantastic year for me. I had the great honor to work under Kathy Britton, who's here this evening. Mrs. Britton, do you want to give a hi-ho? She's, I believe, the only there's Mrs. Britton. We'll hear a little bit more about the great times that Mrs. Britton and I had throughout our time teaching together and learning together. And we'll hear a little bit about some past directors. We've had a number of really excellent directors who have helped make this fantastic tradition happen here at Washington High School. 25 years. Again, it started in 1985 by our great friend and teacher and colleague. She was my boss for a while and also Laura's boss, Dione Peterson, who's now teaching in Minnesota at Shattuck St. Mary's. It's great to give a little shout out to Dione. She was a strong proponent of the arts here in Sioux Falls and really pushed a great thing forward with the Valentine Dinner and Variety Show. VDVS is what you will sometimes hear it called. We're now referring to it as the CCVS. So we'll try and get all those acronyms straight so that everybody's on the same page.
But Team Edward, Team
yes,
Team Jacob. We'll get it figured out.
25 years ago, I do believe, Laura, were you a warrior at the time?
Stop it. That's the last age comment we're going to bring up. They can do the math. Graduating in 87. That's enough. That's enough.
My elementary school teacher, my elementary music teacher here, Mrs. Bodwine, I give a shout out to Harvey Dunn.
Oh yeah, Harvey Dunn's good too. Harvey Dunn's good too.
I was still learning from Mrs. Bodwine when the very first Concert Choir Variety Show happened.
Thank you, Weber.
This started out in the basement of The Rock, just down the street, the old Washington High School, the very first one. And I believe it's been kind of all over. We've been to the Oaks. I know I heard Mrs. Britton say it was in the Convention Center. Is that right, Mrs. Britton? Coliseum. So it's kind of been all over. And now we found a really wonderful, intimate location here at the Shrine. And a huge thank you to the wonderful facility, the management here. They've been really kind to work with and really wonderful, and I think you'll agree with me that this is really a great place to hold the Concert Choir Variety Show. Well, we are going to get started tonight with some really excellent music to get you in the holiday spirit, one of my all-time favorite tunes for choirs. It's a PDQ Bach tune. You'll have to listen very, very carefully because it's a little bit on the interesting side. It's called Throw the U-Log On, Uncle John. Here is the concert choir under the direction of Mr. David Haas. Please welcome these fine young men and women.
adore. 10 o'clock on Christmas morning, Uncle John's already on the floor. Though the weather's bitter cold, there's not a frown to mar the festive mood. Wait till they discover that old Uncle John has eaten all the food. Hear the hall clock strike, Uncle John. Hear the hall clock strike, Uncle John. Hear the hall clock strike, hear the hall clock strike, Uncle John. Please will you come to Uncle John? Gather around for Uncle John. Please will you come to Uncle John? When will you come to Uncle John? When will you come to Uncle John? When will you come to Uncle John? Oh, when will you come to Uncle John?
Wow. They are fantastic.
You know, Laura's very good about reminding us that we are really not that old. And it doesn't feel like very long ago when Laura and I were both in the choir room at Washington High School, albeit in different places, but it sure brings back some great memories. I know that we did that tune with Mrs. Britton, and it's a fun one. I have an Uncle John. However, he is nothing at all like that Uncle John. So thankfully,
In my family, it's Uncle Woody that lives up to that reputation. So,
my Uncle John does live in Sturgis. However,
oh, West River. Ay, ay, ay.
he is the attorney, so everything stays above
That makes
board.
it worse.
Our next act coming up, we have some fantastic young women of the concert choir who have done some pretty amazing work. We all know that the students here at Washington High School are excellent, fantastic, amazing, wonderful, all the most amazing, wonderful, fantastic adjectives you could use to describe any number of wonderful, amazing, outstanding students here. But they have taken one of my favorite tunes, My Immortal, which my dear friend Laura's band, Sugar Daddy, come check them out. They're really good.
Thank you, Weber.
Plays in their band. And they listen to this. I was sitting here last night watching the rehearsal, and these fantastic harmonies come out, and I said, wow, where's that arrangement, David? And he said, oh, they did it on their own. What?
Talented kids.
Absolutely talented kids.
Here performing My Immortal by Evanescence are Kirsten, Bethany, Aaron, and Maria. Please give them a round of applause. I'm so tired of being here, suppressed by all my childish fears. And if you have to leave, I wish that you would just leave. 'Cause your presence still lingers here, and you won't leave me alone. These wounds won't seem to heal. This pain is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase. You cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. You scream, I'd fight away all of your tears. I held your hand through all of these years. You still have all of me.
too much that time cannot erase. You cried, I wipe away all of your tears. You scream, I fight away all of your fears. I held your hand through all of these years. You still have all of me. I tried so hard to tell myself that you're gone, but though you're still with me, I've been alone You cried, I'd wipe away all of your tears. You scream, I'd fight away all of your fears. I held your hand through all of these years. You still have all of me.
I could listen to them
Excellent. I know.
all night.
All night long.
Ladies, you need to start a girl group.
I've got a spot in the East High Vocal Music Department if you'd like to.
Oh, you recruiter.
Yeah,
it never ends with
I'm not
you.
above recruiting.
I loved being in concert choir. I have some really great memories. It was always Dionne's goal to make me a lady, because I really wasn't. I was kind of a gum chewer, punk rock haircut, jean wearing kind of a girl, and yeah, that was one of her goals. And she'd be mortified to know I'm up here in pants, but I'm not a gown girl. I couldn't do it. So that's Dionne.
I too had many great times in concert choir. I sat in the back row, right in the middle, and that was a great spot for a
You were
high school
always
senior.
late.
Well, I will tell you that early mornings are not my favorite thing in the world. In fact,
Do you
last
still
ni-
lock the doors if kids come late and then they can't get in? And they're banging, holding their Dunkin' Donuts, waiting to get in. Do you?
Well, see, we didn't have Dunkin' Donuts at the New Washington High School because it was out in the middle of nowhere. Of
Oh, it
course,
was daylight donuts.
That
That's
has changed now. It's surrounded by beautiful homes and a come and go and all sorts of things that you can get food at. But we were literally stuck at 6 and Sycamore with nothing. I mean, there was nothing there. So
you had no excuses to be
no,
late.
no excuses to be on time. However, Dionne told us about a story. David surveyed all of the former directors and said, if you have any stories, please tell us so that we can survey tell our audience about some of these great stories that have gone on over 25 years. And believe me, there are plenty. I can tell you about 110 that happened in the 3 years that I taught here. But this is a great one. So Dionne and Mrs. Britton always had early morning rehearsals. And for guys like me, I didn't live very far from school, but it really, I tell you, I get up in the morning and I'll take my shower and then I go back and I put my hands under my covers and I just go, oh, it's still warm. Oh, and it was really hard for me to get to school at 7 a.m. And Dionne had a young man who was always chronically late. Now, the High Steppers, Washington High School's award-winning dance team, practices in the morning, or practiced in the morning when Dione was director. So this young man would come in late every morning because the high steppers came in late every morning, and she would say, "Weber!" And that's pretty much what Dione did. She called you by your last name. It wasn't me. "Weber! Why are you late?" "Oh, I had high steppers this morning." So this kid, that was his chronic excuse. I had high steppers this morning. Now, as you all know, there are no boys on the high steppers. That's ridiculous. So Dione let it go in typical Dione style, probably stuck a pencil in her hair and cackled.
Yeah, she was much harder on the girls than the boys.
Yes.
She wanted to hold on to those boys.
Yeah.
We were a dime a dozen. She didn't care.
So this young man, in an effort to really kind of pound home the fact that he was a high stepper, for the opening act of the variety show, the high steppers said, "Hey, we're going to teach you the opening dance. So you learn the opening dance with us, and then we'll debut it on stage." So sure enough, this young man came out in full high stepper regalia. Now, back in the day, it wasn't all these great, beautiful, gorgeous costumes that they wear now. It was like a cheerleading outfit. So here's this young man who goes out to the dress rehearsal dressed up in his high stepper uniform, and Dione said it was absolutely one of the most memorable moments in the world. And of course, he brought the house down with the first act, and perhaps you may see something just a little bit similar here.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see my segue? You see what I did there?
Ba-dum-bum.
Here performing Lucky are Travis, Dusty, and Chris.
This is a story about a girl named Lucky. Early morning, she wakes up, knock, knock, knock on the door. It's time for makeup, perfect smile. It's you they're all waiting for. They go, isn't she lovely? This Hollywood girl. And they say she's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in the lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night? Lost in an image, in a dream, but there's no one that'll wake her up. And the world is spinning and she keeps on winning. But tell me, what happens when it stops? They go, isn't she lovely? This Hollywood girl. And they say she's so lucky. She's a star, but she cries in her lonely heart, thinking if there's nothing missing in my life, then why do these tears come at night?
And the winner is Lucky! I'm Roger Johnson for Pop News, standing outside the arena waiting for Lucky. Oh my God, here she comes!
Isn't she lovely? This Hollywood girl. She's so lucky, but why does she cry? If there is nothing missing in her life, why do tears come at night?
Well,
It's so depressing when guys can pull off girl clothes better than I can. Wow.
it was quite its own show from behind,
Yeah,
too.
I was scared. Yeah, it
Oh
was
my.
the full Monty. Like I was, yeah. Oh, my goodness.
Hey.
Hey, okay.
Hey, how about them Cubs?
One of my favorite bands from the 80s was, 80s. Woo! There it is. I know where you're sitting. Was the Brian Setzer Orchestra? But he was in a band called...
The Stray Cats.
Yeah. I love that.
In fact, last night at rehearsal, I was talking with Mrs. Brown, and she said, that was the first album I ever bought in 1983. It was the first album, The Stray Cat Strut.
My first gig was played in her garage.
Hey.
But I was in a band called Beef, and we played for her birthday. Beef, I know.
Does about it good.
When we play on clubs, it would say live beef on stage. And it was about that point. I don't know where that came. Beef. That's ridiculous. I don't know why that was our name. But we played in her garage with space heaters and blew some fuses and good times, Regine. Good times. So here, performing Stray Cat Strut. Oh yeah, you need to, because you were here last night.
Well, I will tell you, very similarly to what you just saw, you are in for a treat. I'm certain that it's taken him this long to get into those pants. Here is Jake performing the Stray Cat Strut.
Go 80s.
Tight pants, I know. Here we go. Here we go. Black and orange stray cat sitting on a fence. Ain't got enough dough to pay the rent. I'm flat broke, but I don't care. I strut right by with my tail in the air. Stray cat strut, I'm a ladies' cat. I'm a feline Casanova. Hey, man, that's bad. Get a shoe thrown at me by a mean old man. I get my dinner from a garbage can. Yeah. Here we go. Come here, Douglas. You know you want to dance. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. He knows that. Oh yeah. Woo! Check it out. Check it out. Okay. Your turn. Just do it. I don't know. Oh, I don't bother chasing mice around. Oh no. I sling down the alley looking for a fight. Howling to the moon on a hot summer night. Singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Well, stray cat, you're a real dark guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Yeah. Oh yeah. Little audience participation. Here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep the clapping up. Come here. You know you want to. Here we go. You guys can get up and dance. Go ahead. There's nothing stopping you. Oh, I don't bother chasing mice around. I slink down the alley looking for a fight, howling to the moon on a hot summer night, singing the blues while the lady cats cry. Well, stray cat, you're a real dark guy. I wish I could be as carefree and wild, but I got cat class and I got cat style. Yeah, stray cat strut.
Quite a talent. What a voice. A crooner.
The pants were impressive, but I liked the white shoes.
Yeah. They were.
Yeah.
Can't find those everywhere. Can't find a voice like that either. What an instrument. Excellent work.
Coming up next, I couldn't be here last night because I had my own concert, but I've heard that this is just an incredible performance. Here is Sammy is performing a bit from the Tchaikovsky's Nutcracker Suite, playing the part of the Sugar Plum Fairy. Please welcome Sammy Rost. That was too cute. See what I did there? I know. I'll be here all night. Thanks.
But incredibly graceful. My goodness, just
beautiful.
A picture.
I
of
like
style
sitting
and
up here.
grace.
Like,
Yeah,
get a whole different angle.
Yeah.
The Valentine Dinner Variety Show started as a fundraiser to support students in their musical endeavors and to take them to places like Carnegie Hall in New York City, New Orleans, San Antonio, Salt Lake City. That's all I heard about was the Salt Lake City Choir.
Oh, yeah.
That's all I heard about.
And I didn't even have Diane as a director, but it was the Salt Lake City Choir. Salt Lake City Choir.
Well, you'll never be as good as the Salt Lake City Choir. The Salt Lake City Choir. Salt Lake City Choir.
And she would do that too. I'm not exaggerating.
But in their defense, they were really good.
Oh.
San Diego, Washington, D.C., that's where I went. And, I'd like to go back to Washington, D.C. as an adult because when I was there, all I was really concerned about was going to the zoo and then where my next ice cream cone vendor was going to be at. And so I'd like to go back. I was like, monument, schmonument, where's my next chocolate chip coming from?
Who was that president? What was his name?
Yeah, so I'd like to go back as an adult. And my dad's a history teacher, and that's kind of the kicker of the whole thing. He was a teacher at Washington High, and he's here tonight. Hi, Dad.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out. So that's kind of what I was concerned about. But they even went to Toronto. Did you go to Toronto?
I was the one and only international tour to Toronto,
So
Canada.
all the way to Canada? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Canada, our home and
Did you have to
native
get
land.
passports?
We did not have to get passports. Okay. However, when we crossed the border, it was kind of a scary deal because, Mrs. Britton got on the bus, she was on the bus, and she said, "All right, ladies and gentlemen, no funny business. No one talks about anything because we're crossing the border." And it was kind of scary. And then we all put on our big blueberry things and went and looked at Niagara Falls, and it was great.
Big what? Stop. What? Big blueberry thing.
Oh, the Maid of the Mist tour. How many of you have been there? How many of you have been to the Maid of the Mist? And you put on these big, gigantic blue raincoats.
Oh, I would have looked like Violet Beauregard from Willy Wonka. Crying out.
And it is. It's like Oompa Loompas except blue.
Yeah.
So it was
okay.
a choir of 57 people going to like lemmings all off to the, oh, I must see Niagara Falls. I must see Niagara Falls. One of my favorite stories about that trip. Now, I of course raised lots of money to go on that trip. It was really a wonderful trip, very memorable, and I'm sure it was very memorable for Mrs. Britton as well. We went to see Phantom of the Opera, and I love musicals. They're great. I'm a choir director. I mean, I have to, right? But the fellow playing the Phantom was Colm Wilkinson, who he was the original Jean Valjean on Broadway. And when I found out about that, I was like, I hatched a plan in my room, 3901 East 23rd Street, and I thought, I'm going to meet him. I'm going to meet this guy. I'm going to go back because I wanted to be him. Like I wanted to grow up, and when I grew up, I wanted to be Colm Wilkinson. So we went to the show. It was fantastic. I mean, really, just a one of a kind voice. And so I went backstage, got one of my friends, and I was like, "Let's go backstage and meet Colm Wilkinson." He was like, "Okay." So, in typical senior style, we knew everything. We'll be fine. We know our way back to the hotel. We're not going to ask for permission. We're just going to ask for forgiveness. And I did just that. Knock, knock,
Now,
knock,
see,
knock, knock.
that seems like a worthy reason to get in trouble. I missed the bus because we were at Banana Republic because we didn't have one at Sioux Falls. So that seems pretty worthy to me. I'm going to let you introduce the next lovely lady, by the way.
The next act, you are in for a treat, ladies and gentlemen. She's a fantastic piano player and a fantastic little singer. You are listening to Kindly Unspoken by Kirsten.
As high as the moon, so high were my spirits when you sang out my name. And coming from you, it was enough just to hear it. Oh, it rang like the bells did today. But even the sturdiest ground can shift and can tremble and let us fall down. Kindly unspoken, you show your emotion, but silence speaks louder than words. Oh, oh, oh. It's lucky I'm clever. If I didn't know better, I'd believe only that which I'd heard. Oh, oh, oh. In the days of my folly, I followed your lead. I did what Simon said to do, but I won't let melancholy blame me for a fool. Oh no, I'm on my way somewhere new. As far as your lack of something to say, well, tell me goodbye. There was no better way. Kindly unspoken, you show
Again,
Honey, I'd
just-
buy your CD.
Yeah.
So you need to
Such
make one.
amazing talent. Such amazing talent here. It's fantastic.
Our next two performers are both in drama, dancing, show choir, and most importantly, are both seniors. Go seniors. Speaking of show choir,
2010.
it's amazing to me how far show choir has come in the last. When I was in it, it was a lot of step ball chain and grapevine.
I can still do my choreography for my
Wearing
senior
the
year.
same hideous, again, purple. Come on. I'm not a girl that looks good in purple. Dione, come on.
We had puffy sleeved. I didn't have a puffy sleeved, but I did have a really fantastic gold lame vest. But the girls had these puffy
Which he
sleeve
still
things.
wears. Don't let him kid you.
Yeah, yep. I love it.
Yeah, so it's come a long way from
Has come
the
a long
dancing
way.
that we used to do to like what you guys do like at East High. And just, like 14 and a half costume changes and dry ice. And it's just incredible. And speaking of dancing, coming a long way, one of my favorite shows is So You Think You Can Dance. And my favorite style of dancing in there is crunk. And I never knew
Yes.
what crunk was until I started watching that show. So why don't you introduce the next
Our
crunkers?
next act, it's a blend of dance styles, and you're really in for a treat because it's a feast for the eyes. There's really some neat stuff going on. We have here with me Abdul and Maria
Crunkin'.
and dancing.
I didn't hear you leave. I wonder how am I still here? And I don't wanna move a thing. It might change my memory. Oh, I am what I am. I do what I want. But I can't hide, and I won't go, I won't sleep, I can't breathe until you're resting here with me, and I won't leave, and I can't hide, I cannot be until you're resting here with me. I don't wanna call my friends. They might wake me from this dream. And I can't leave this bed. Risk forgetting all that's been. Oh, I am what I am. I'll do what I want, but I can't hide, and I won't go, I won't sleep, and I can't breathe until you're resting here with me, and I won't leave, and I can't hide, I cannot be until you're resting here, and I won't go, and I won't sleep, and I can't breathe until you're resting here with me, and I won't leave, and I can't hide, I cannot be until you're resting here with me.
What a cool combination of two different styles. Beautiful. Very excited that the concert choir is up again. I love listening to them Performing Jeffrey Ames in remembrance, here is your WHS Concert Choir.
And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is a fine example of why Washington High School has enjoyed such great successes over the past I don't know however many 120 some years of great choral music, appearing at the National ACDA Convention in Salt Lake City, which we alluded to a little bit before. They have appeared at state and regional ACDA conventions, and it's really a true testament to excellent, excellent choral music. And I think you saw that just there, and you'll see lots more of that as we go on through the evening with really wonderful students. I'm always very proud to say that I came from the Washington choral tradition. There have been many directors that came before me and before Mrs. Britton and before Dione who really kind of pounded home that really great Washington style. And there's definitely a Washington style, and I think anywhere you go in the state, they know who Washington High School is because they've always been excellent. So congratulations to Mr. Haas on really an excellent performance. I would be remiss if I wasn't standing next to one of the elementary teachers that feeds into Washington High School, and if I didn't know that the most wonderful woman in the world, Mrs. Bodewine, my elementary music teacher, who I adore with all my heart, I do believe that's probably the reason that I'm doing what I'm doing today, is here. If there are any elementary teachers, and I think I saw Connie Everson walk too. Yep. There she is, right there, right in the front. If there are any elementary teachers, any middle school teachers that feed into this program, would you please stand and be recognized? Because as high school teachers, we're so thankful for your great work. At East High School in Sioux City, I'm very lucky to have some really phenomenal teachers who feed my program. And so, as you can tell, there are really great teachers feeding the programs here at Washington High School. Now, I will tell you that oftentimes with this variety show comes some pretty crazy moments. From hairy rehearsals that went into the wee hours of the night, much to the chagrin of Mrs. Midland, and perhaps much to the chagrin of us as students and as teachers. We want the show to shine, and we want it to be great. And early 90s, 1994 to be exact, I was out of high school, but I remember coming back and watching the show. Just at the onset of cordless microphones, very cool. We were performing in the Oaks, as we always did. I think it might have been the Howard Johnson at that time. And of course, next to the Howard Johnson is the fantastic Sunbird Lounge.
Also using wireless equipment.
Yes.
Basses and guitars.
So you can begin to see what's about to unfold. Mrs. Britton auditioned the show, and it was full of great talent. And there was a trio that did Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and it was excellent. I do remember watching them rehearse, and I remember listening to them, and it was some really talented young women. They had this great dance routine with 3 cute boys, and all of a sudden,
they open their mouths to sing, and it's...
Yeah. That's all there was. And my friend Laura here was playing the piano, not for that number, but...
And, because I have such band prowess, I knew that the Sunbird Lounge was responsible and that they were on the same frequency, so I went dashing over to the Sunbird Lounge. Kathy went screaming through the boys' dressing room to get to... Where were you going?
Through the boys' dressing room, that's for sure.
Like, just a minute. Where did that go next?
She was going into the bar, too. She was going to the bar, too.
She just took a shortcut, apparently.
Sorry, boys.
So the bass guitar microphones in the Sunbird Lounge were on the same frequency as the microphones as the girls, so a number that was going to bring down the house.
Should have been an unforgettable performance, and it was, but maybe for not the right reasons. But I know that those girls were just excellent. But here is a Bring Down the House number. This young lady, first year in concert choir. She is singing the tune Lover Man. Please welcome Jessica.
I don't wish for riches.
Beautiful.
There
Beautiful,
are some
Jessica.
crooners.
You know, being born in 1969, I was kind of a child of the 70s, and I would go visit my grandmother on Saturday nights, and inevitably it'd be like a 4:30 dinner, and then we'd watch, 4:30, and then we'd watch Lawrence Welk. And that became less and less charming as I got older, but I still, when I'm flipping through the channels, sometimes I stop. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm like, oh, because it kind of brings me back to my Grandma Ruth's house and the sisters that are all swaying, wearing the hideous 70s dresses, and that guy with the blonde guy with the terrible haircut. Oh, gal, what was his name? What? Tom Netherton? I can't believe you know that. But yeah, he had that big like cream cheese grin and but I still sometimes flip through it and stop. So I love Lawrence Welk.
Well, I will tell you, this next act is just exactly that thing that my friend Laura remembers. Bubbles and all.
Sweet.
So welcome
Champagne
our
orchestra.
Yeah, it is a champagne orchestra. Our Lawrence Welk skit. Maria, Aaron, Bethany, Kirsten, Chris, Travis, and Dustin.
Take it away.
Time to say goodnight. I want to thank all of our wonderful guests. We've enjoyed the beautiful harmonies of the lovely Lennon sisters, Joe Feeney and Guy Holly, the deep baritone of Rogine Brown, the very nice and entertaining accordion sounds of David Haas, and the high-clicking quick steps of Jamie and Kinsey. Jamie, when are you going to ask Kinsey to marry you? She's ready. Now to take us out is a sister act from the Finger Lakes, making their wonderful Lawrence Welk show debut. Please welcome the Merrill sisters, and a 1 and a 2.
Sisters do as sisters should. We're all together, sisters. I'm Janice. I'm Holly. I'm Nora.
And I'm Judy.
Sisters always stick together even when they fall in love. Like with my boyfriend, with my husband, with my fiancé,
With me by myself.
even though we're a lot alike, we enjoy different things. I like waterfalls. I like butterflies. I like rainbows.
I like chasing cars.
We've enjoyed this time with you, but now we have to run. Good night. Sweet dreams. Sleep tight.
I found a dead cat on the side of the road, and I took it home and put some honey on it, and then I cooked it and I ate it. Is that bad? Do 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 do.
Thank you. Wonderful. Was her forehead really big, or was I looking through a couple of bubbles? Thank you to our sponsors, Mammoth Automobiles and Clorox Facial Soap. Good night, and keep a song in your heart.
I might have nightmares. I'm not gonna lie.
Laura leaned over to me and said, are her hands, are they small?
I didn't know what was going on. I
They're not
could
real.
only see from, okay. Yeah, nightmares. So our next act coming up features some twins. Do Do you know any twins?
I do, actually. I had 3 sets of identical twins in my classroom in 1 year.
Could you tell them apart?
Oof, no, not at all.
I want to ask these kids' family, the Steinhouses, is there a good and evil twin? Is there a naughty one and a are they here? Is their family
I bet
here?
they're both charming, aren't
Are
they?
Is she here? Are they both charming? Wonderful?
Of course.
Oh,
They looked like
lucky.
it as they were rehearsing yesterday. Just great young men.
Well, here performing a song called, is it a song? I wasn't here last night. Is it a song? Lola?
Yes.
Okay, here performing the song Lola are Kira Stammer, Matt, and Andy Steinhaus. Please give them a warm welcome.
Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. And little man, little Lola wants you. Make up your mind to have no regrets. Recline yourself, resign yourself, you're through. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Take off your coat, don't you know you can't win? You're no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Give in. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. I always get what I aim for, and your heart and soul is what I came for. Whatever Lola wants, Lola gets. Look at me, don't you know you can't win? You're no exception to the rule. I'm irresistible, you fool. Give in. Give in. Give in.
I kind of felt like a third wheel there for a little bit. Why did you, Rojean and Dave, seriously, why are we sitting on the stage? Seriously. Oh.
Our next tune, all these students, of course, are incredibly involved in any number of things. I know that we have some athletes. Hey, speaking of athletes, way to go, Warriors! Onward, Sioux Falls, onward, Sioux Falls, you're the best of all. Glory, hallelujah. All the happy days we spend here, we will all recall. Soo-ra-ra for your colors, black and orange, we will gladly die. And we will fight, fight, fight for Sioux Falls High. W-A-R-R-I-O-R-S. Nice.
It's been a long time.
Hermie, I know you're here. I did my master's degree with Mr. Hermanson. Congratulations.
Very proud of you.
At any rate, we have students who are mega involved. They're in athletics, they're in debate, they're in oral interp. They do all those things. And just this fall, the Washington High School Departments of Theater and Music celebrated the musical Pirates of Penzance. And it was a good one. You're about to see seniors who are all involved in the musical early this fall. Jenna, Tori, Jake, and Abdul performing Sisters.
From the musical White Christmas.
Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm there to keep my eye on her, caring, sharing every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain and sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man. Sisters, sisters, there were never such devoted sisters. Never had to have a chaperone, no sir. I'm there to keep my eye on her, caring, sharing every little thing that we are wearing. When a certain gentleman arrived from Rome, she wore the dress and I stayed home. All kinds of weather, we stick together, the same in the rain and sun. Two different faces, but in tight places, we think and we act as one. Those who've seen us know that not a thing can come between us. Many men have tried to split us up, but no one can. Lord, help the mister who comes between me and my sister. And Lord, help the sister who comes between me and my man.
Is it just me or all the sister songs? It's a little disturbing tonight. Dead cats and oh, all right. Nightmares, I tell you. That was very cute, ladies.
This next group that you're about to see, apparently, when I was here last night and I was listening to these boys rehearse, I was struck by how excellent they are, number one. And number two, I said, so Mr. Haas, is this something that's been going on? And apparently this group of young men has kind of cycled throughout the years. They'll perform at the Beach Bash, they'll perform here, they'll perform there, maybe a little bit at homecoming, whatever. But each year there's like a recycling of students. There's like maybe 3 or 4 juniors, and then there's 3 or 4 seniors, and then the next year those 3 or 4 juniors are the seniors, and they take over. Well, this year we had 1 junior. So here performing the boy band medley. One of my favorite times as a music teacher was when the boy band craze was happening.
Are you into Glee? Are you reliving your boy band wannabe days through Glee?
No, because my life is Glee. Like,
oh, that's right.
yeah. Step ball change. Do it again. Except it's a little more happy-go-lucky on Glee. I probably sprout horns every now and then. Yeah, that's me. At any rate, Appeal is singing some of the greatest boy band songs ever, and they just keep going and going, and they make you smile. So here is Appeal: Ethan, Logan, Mitchell, Travis, Dustin, and Chris. Appeal.
Go boy band.
Everybody, rock your body. Everybody, rock your body right. Appeal is back, alright. Oh my God, we're back again. Brothers, sisters, everybody saying. We're gonna bring the flavor, show you how. I got a question for you, better answer now. Am I original? Yeah. Am I the only one? Yeah. Am I sexual? Yeah. No. Am I everything you need? You better rock your body now. Everybody. Rock your body. Everybody, rock your body right. Appeal is back, alright. Deep within my heart, I see that you're not being true to me. Deep within my soul, I feel you're loving like you used to be. Sometimes I wish I could turn back time. Impossible it may seem, but I wish I could. So bad, baby. You say, quit playing games with my heart.
Quit playing games with my heart.
I should have known from the start.
You know you got us. You're tearing us apart. Quit playing games with my heart. Can this be true? Tell me, can this be real? How do I put into words what I feel? My life was complete. I thought I was home. Why do I feel like I'm losing control? Never thought our love would feel like this. Never change my world with just one kiss. How can it be that right here with me there's an angel? It's a miracle. Your love is like a river, peaceful and deep. Your soul is like a secret that I never could keep. When I look into your eyes, I know that it's true. God must have spent a little more time on you.
Hold up. Said it's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, but when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you.
Baby, I don't understand just why we can't be lovers. Things are getting out of hand. Trying too hard, but baby, we can win. Let it go. If you want me, girl, let me know.
I want you.
I am down.
Baby, are you down, 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 down?
Down, down, even if the sky is falling down.
Guys, every time we practice, this happens. We get sidetracked. And you know what? I can't take it anymore.
It's tearing up my heart when I'm with you, but when we are apart, I feel it too. And no matter what I do, I feel the pain, with or without you.
Charming.
Makes you smile, I told you.
Well, I think it's we've had some boy representation.
Yep.
Time to go back a little girl representation. In years past, we have seen everything from a headless Anne Boleyn to men's numbers to women's numbers to swing dancers to Kermit the Frog.
Hi-ho.
To nice. Wow.
This is Kermit the Frog.
I learn something new about you every single day.
I know, right?
Yeah. To country numbers, to magic, to glow stick dances, to can-cans. You name it, we've seen everything over the past 25 years.
Lots and lots
And
of
what are we
years.
going to see now?
A little ABBA.
Oh, I love ABBA.
Yep.
Take a chance. Yeah.
Take a chance, take
Yeah.
a chance, take a chance, take a chance, take a chance.
I'm very
take a chance,
excited.
take a chance, take a chance,
Here
take a
are your
chance, take a
senior
chance, take a
girls.
chance,
Go
take a chance.
seniors with ABBA's Take a Chance.
Take a chance, 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 take a chance on me. Take a chance, 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 take a chance If you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. You are very best in your life. Put me to the test if I can try. Take a chance on me.
That's all I ask of you, honey.
Take a chance on me. We can go dancing. We can go walking. Time is way together. Listen to some music. Maybe just talking. Get to know you better.
So much that I want to do. When I dream I'm alone with you, it's magic. You want me to leave it there, afraid of a love affair, but I think you know
that I can't let go. If you change your mind, I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be alright. You got no place to go. Feel it now. If you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Let me know. Gonna be alright. You got no place to go. Feel it now. Take a chance on me.
Give me a break, will you?
Take a chance on me. You can take your time, baby. I'm in no hurry. I'm gonna get you. You're gonna hurt me. Baby, don't worry. I ain't gonna let you.
I gotta let you know my love is strong enough to last when things are rough. It's magic. So you say that I waste my time, but I can't get you off my mind.
You know that I can't let go.
Kathy Britton,
Kathy Britton, where are you? Kathy Britton?
I'm assuming they came to your house to get those clothes. And I'm saying that because you did walk down the aisle at your wedding to Stairway to Heaven, you flower child. So, yeah, you're going to regret telling me that someday. Nice job, ladies. Well, I think it's time that we recognize some people for all of their hard work to make this incredible night happen.
Yes. As a choir director myself, I know that this is not possible without the help and hard work of so many moms and dads. So moms and dads, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
We'd like to recognize all of the work by the concert choir members and the work of their parents for selling tickets, setting tables, helping with lights, sound, and I knew I was going to do that. Publicity.
Also, a very special thank you, Steve Thomas, lights and sound, impeccable. That is so rare these days, so thank you.
Thank you.
Great, great, great work.
Being an accompanist myself, it's sometimes one of those thankless jobs. But we want to say a huge thank you to Jerry Kropp for her accompanying this evening.
Where's that
You
Jerry
are
Kropp?
incredible. Please stand to be recognized. Wherever you are, Jerry. Oh, she by the piano. Also, Joel and the Shrine, again, one more time, we thanked the Shrine
Great
earlier,
venue,
but it's
great
been
venue.
really a great evening.
Now, I'd also like to say a huge thank you to those Warrior Chorus members who are here. They were dressed in black, helping serve your food. What a fantastic job. And so many of them, this is their first time doing this, so we get them kind of indoctrinated into what it is to be in the variety show. So thanks to those Warrior Chorus kids.
A huge thank you to Angela Hall and Kathleen and Bart Metzger, along with the CCVS committee and the chorus booster officers for making this evening possible.
Yeah. It takes a ton of hard work on the part of all those parents. There's lots of phone calls. I'm sure they will start planning this thing for next year tomorrow. Without those parents' help, parents, we couldn't do what you do, or we couldn't allow you to do if we didn't have great administrative support. And I know that the administrative support at Washington High School is second to none, and I know that Mr. Nold and Mr. Kennedy are over there. Thank you. And I do know that the Sioux Falls School District has an amazing fine arts coordinator, Ann Davis. I'm not sure if she's here tonight, but a special thank you to Ann Davis. And of course to Superintendent Pam Homan, who kind of leads the charge in making this district one of the best around.
And of course, thank you to the Washington High Music faculty for having such a dedication and compassion for these kids and seeing their endeavors through.
I think we would be remiss to not thank Keith and Laura for their wonderful emceeing abilities. It just makes me really proud to teach at a high school where two such successful music educators came from. So let's give our MCs a huge round of applause. Do we have something for them? I think we do. Up comes Miss Metzger with a lovely signed picture frame and a concert choir CD for them to enjoy for many years to come.
Yay, artwork and music. It doesn't get any better. Thank you very much, and thank you for having us.
Thank you, concert choir.
You're welcome. Also, I need to thank my wife, who gives up a lot of time with me for me to help them. So thanks to her, and thanks also to Sarah. Would you stand? Yes, there she is. And a big heart. Jesus, he's still thanking people. Yes, I am. And one more huge round of applause for Rogine Brown, the associate director at our school. Many people don't see what she does, but she trains the kids in freshman chorus and helps train the kids in warrior chorus. So I get to have the pleasure of working with them in concert choir. So she's a huge part of this whole process. So that's all we got. If you want to.
I do think that there is a gift here for Mrs. Brown and Mr. Haas. So why don't you come up? Because I think we would be remiss to not thank these two people for their outstanding work with our young people at Washington High
School. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, the fabulous WHS Concert Choir performing Winter Wonderland. We hope you have the most blessed of holiday seasons, a happy new year, and we hope that you have enjoyed this evening as much as we have.
Travel safely, remember to wear your seatbelts, and remember that every day is a great day to be a warrior.